Hi, my name is Heilech. I am a CEO of HeiTech. My recent company is Voice FM. It is the biggest audiobook and podcast in Vietnam with more than 1 million users. Because I'm a Christian, when I attend to the church and I listen to sermon of my pastor. My pastor is foreigner pastor, and then when he speak English or Tagalog, we need a translator or interpreter to translate for the people. And then sometimes I recognize that the interpreter translate wrong, and then I think, wow, maybe he should sit down, and then we have the technology to do it for us. So yeah, that dream come from that moment. Then after that, after many times, I try to research, and then I work with that idea, and I feel, yeah, I have a dream. One day in the world, we will cut all of language barrier. Actually, Finland is not the first country I think of, but after I have the partnership with some Vietnamese friend in Finland, and some partners in Finland, especially Finest Future. And after that, I try to research more about this country, and I feel it's an amazing country that if the founder can go to Finland, they will have work-life balance. Not only money, but after work they still have time to go to the mountain or somewhere. Especially very good for the family. And then I also find the ecosystem in Finland is really good. The startup, if I come to Finland, I can easily to get fund there. Yeah, and then the support from the country a lot. Yeah. I think because we are the early stage startup, so with Finest Future, they consult me from the beginning when the time I apply for Business Finland to get approval from them, and their feedback is really good from the early. And after that, they help me to research and set up the company in Finland with very good process and clean. And they also invest in our company. They go with our company for 4 years, and they promise to grow together with us. And they also try to connect the partner in ecosystem in Nordic country, especially in Finland. And they also go with us to raise fund for the startup. And then we think that we will raise around 3 million euro in the end of this year. My goals for HeiTech in the future is to IPO in the stock market about 5 or 7 years later. That's why we try to focus on grow revenue so quick. How can we grow the revenue? We try to develop the technology because now the AI is not so natural. So we try to improve the naturalness of the translation and the AI voice. And then we want to help millions of companies and creators that can dub their content to more than 70 languages to reach their potential billion users. And then if they can reach to million users, they can grow their revenue a lot. Not like right now, they just create the English, and then just only the English listeners they can understand their content, right? So, and the second is we want to see millions of online and offline meetings around the world. They can have an AI interpreter so that they don't worry about the language barrier, so that they can reach more potential clients. My advice to new startup founders is don't talk a lot. Let your products do the talking.